Hey, what's up, leader? Your coach Kamille Rose here with another Ultimate Life Monday Mindset Mastery episode. Very excited to have you here as always. And today's episode is titled The Real Secret to Success. And I'm going to debunk a myth for you about how many hours a week you actually really need to be working in order to increase productivity and efficiency. And there is a number too where working more than that doesn't lead to productivity gain. I'm also going to give you my top book recommendation when it comes to high performance and productivity. So we've got a lot of good stuff in today's episode. Now, before we get into the content, if y'all would do me that favor, hit that bell and that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, then please subscribe. Go to youtube.com/Coach Kamille Rose. That's Kamille with a K. That's my K. If you would just hit that bell and that subscribe button, I would truly appreciate it. Basically, the more subscribers we get, the more I'm able to provide this free, valuable content for business owners, leaders, and entrepreneurs like yourself every single week. So truly appreciate your support. Now, let's get into today's content, my friend, titled The Real Secret to Success. Hey, what's up, fam? Kamille Rose here, founder of The Ultimate Life, peak performance coach to entrepreneurs and leaders, and I'm a member of the Forbes Coaches Council. And this is your Monday Mastery Minute, where every Monday I take a few minutes to show you how you can achieve mastery in your business and your personal life. So let's jump right into it. All right, the real secret to success. And I want to start this with a quote from Abraham Lincoln that I really love. "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. What does that mean to you? What does sharpening the axe look like in your everyday life? Do you even spend time sharpening the axe? And last question, why would that be important? Now, this illustration is really key in how I coach leaders to approach their business, which is that are they doing the things that they need to do to prepare themselves first before they start serving and working for the day ahead? What many of you might call self-care. Now, self-care can come in many forms, but what's important is that you schedule in self-care. Scheduling in self-care is our version as leaders of sharpening the axe. Because in order to increase your productivity and your efficiency, it's not just about managing your time. Productivity and efficiency is also about managing your energy. Because let's be real, if you're tired, if you're angry, if you're not feeling well, if you're sick, if you're essentially low energy, how productive are you really going to be? How good are you going to be at solving those problems or those puzzles? How creative are you going to be at creating a new solution to pivot your business if you don't get enough sleep? How are you going to be able to have grace and manage the stress of this client relationship if you're just stressed out about your relationship at home? And the truth is, perhaps you haven't even given yourself time to completely rest or digest the information or what just happened. So I bring this up because the real secret to success is not just working more hours, because as studies have shown, and I'm going to give you a book recommendation here, it's called The Power of Full Engagement by Jim Loehr. I think that's how you pronounce his name. In The Power of Full Engagement, a book on high performance and productivity, which I really love, he talks about something called the Law of 50. And the Law of 50 demonstrates that working more than 50 hours in a given week produces 0 productivity gain. You actually become less efficient overall. Isn't that interesting? How you actually don't become more productive if you just work more hours. And I see that a lot with entrepreneurs, small business owners, people who are managing, hundreds of agents or, hundreds of people on their team. And they just work more and more and more hours, and then they wonder, how come I'm not making more? Why are my relationships not getting better? I'm exhausted and I don't really see the gain to it. Is because it wasn't necessarily smart. So how do we change this? The real secret to success for the successful clients I work with and the extremely successful clients that I work with is that the extremely successful clients schedule in self-care. Self-care as a leader is a non-negotiable. Your level of success is highly dependent on your level of self-care. So if you do not schedule this in, aka sharpen your blade every day, then do not expect to achieve heightened levels of success. And one really great form of self-care, other than relaxing or sleeping, is exercise. Now, I know a lot of people don't like hearing that word, but it's true. Even if it's walking every day, going for a light jog, yoga, cardio, whatever it is that you like to do, exercise has been proven to be one of the most effective forms of self-care. And exercise as a form of self-care has actually been proven in studies to increase overall lifetime earnings for those who use exercise as a form of self-care on a consistent basis. So essentially, the real secret to success that I want to drive home for you is scheduling self-care on a daily basis. And here's something you need to remember as a leader. Self-care is not indulgent. Self-care is necessary for you to be effective, for you to be able to continue running this marathon, this long game of providing massive value to the clients and the people that you work with. But if you do not engage in self-care, you're going to burn yourself out, my friend. I mean, it's the number one thing I'm coaching on nowadays is avoiding burnout for a lot of these leaders. So if you're somebody who is feeling a little burnt out, it's time to take a pause. It's time to take a weekend away. It's time to get a little extra sleep. It's time for you to gas up because you're running on empty. So your challenge this week is to schedule 2 times a day, set times of self-care, at least 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. And if your next question, Kamille, is, well, what kind of self-care? It could be 15 minutes of reading a book, 15 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of exercise, but do it in the morning and in the evening. Bookend your days with self-care. This is how you sharpen the axe so that you're ready. You have creativity, you have solutions, you have energy to be productive. And if you decide not to do the challenge this week, that's okay too. But then let this message just be an encouragement to you that it's time for you to get some rest. It's time for you to take a little bit of a pause right now so that you can get back into the game next week, tomorrow, maybe in 2 weeks, to start serving again at maximum level. Pause is not stopping, but this is gassing up so you have the energy to be more productive and chop down that tree a little bit faster. So go schedule your self-care in the morning and the evening for the next 30 days and meet me in next week's episode where I talk about the difference between rhythm, routine, and ritual. Thanks, my friend, and keep leading from love. Hey, my friend, thanks for watching today's episode. Don't forget, I have a free MMM success tracker for you where you can track your wins every single week for the challenges of the week that I give you. So you can download for free that MMM success tracker in the link below. So download your free copy. Also, I do free trainings every single month for leaders like you. So if you ever want to hop on one of those free coaching trainings, you can get massive value, actually get to ask questions for me in person. Be sure you visit my website, www.theultimatelife.com, for my next scheduled training. Be sure you register too, because those are limited spots. All right, thanks again for everything that you do. Keep leading from love, and I'll talk to you next week.